Namo Vishnu Pade Krishna Pita Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Tirtha Shantana Viche Krishna Pade Prabhupada Shri Shri Gaura Karuna Shaktivati Tirtha Narayanam Namaskritya Aram Chaiva Narottamam Devyam Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet Nashta Prayesva Badresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloki Bhakti Bhavati Naistiki Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshulul Militam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Radati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Gurun Shri Yuttapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvitam Sabadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lolita Shri Visakan Vitam Sa He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gourangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrisabhana Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpataru Vyascha Kripa Sandhyayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gahora Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Grantala Srimad Bhagavatam ki Srila Prabhupada ki Hare Krishna. From Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 26. Wonderful Krishna. Text number 8, 9, and 10. Vane Sancharyayan Vatsan Saramo Balakeri Vrita Hantu Kamam Akam Durabhyam Mukaturim Apatayat Vatsesu Vatsarupena Pravishantam Jigham Saya Hatwanya Patayat Tena Kapitane Chadlilaya Hatvara Sabhadaityam Tadbhandum Cha Balan Vita Chakritala vanam chemam Paripakwa phalanvitam. Vane in the forest, Sancharayan grazing, Vatsan the calves, Rama together with Lord Balaram, Balakai by the cowhead boys, Brita surrendered hand to Kamam, desiring to kill Bakam, the demon Baka, drove him with his arms, Bokatan from the mouth, Harim, the enemy, Apatayat, tore apart. Translation. Another time, when Krishna was tending the calves in the forest, together with Balaram and the cowhead boys, the demon Bakasura came with the intention of killing Krishna. But Krishna seized this inimical demon by the mouth and tore him apart. Text 9. Desiring to kill Krishna, the demon Vatsa disguised himself as a calf and entered among Krishna's calves. But Krishna killed the demon and using his body enjoyed the sport of mock fighting, Kapita fruit, down from the trees. Text 10. Together with Balaram, Krishna killed the jackass demon and all his friends, thereby securing the safety of the Talavan forest, which abounded with the fully ripened palm fruits. Purport. Long, long ago, the powerful demons Hiranyakasipu and Hiranyaksha were born of the goddess Diti. Therefore, demons are commonly called Daitayas or Daityas, meaning descendants of Diti. Dhenukasura, the ass demon, terrorized the Tala forest with his friends. But Sri Krishna and Sri Balaram killed them, just as modern government kill terrorists or harass innocent people. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada described these three demons in the Krishna book in a story form. Some of our acharyas also, they spoke about these demons. And the narrators which they represent, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he explained each demon represent the narrators, the unwanted things, unnecessary things, which we have in the heart. They have been there since time immemorial. So, Bhattasura, Bakasura, and Dhenukasura At that time, they were living separately. In Kali Yuga, they are living with us, the same body. And they cause disturbance to our devotional practice or to progress in our Krishna consciousness. Therefore, they should be eliminated. Sukadeva Goswami get blessing to all his narrations. Whoever hears this with attention, whoever hears this with the mind, will have these demons removed. Our hearing them is to get these demons removed from the heart so we can do bhakti. So, but Surah, this is Dr. Chara Maharaj, he spoke about it. So I will repeat what Bhakti Chara Maharaj said about this demons. And Vatsasura represents the childish type of mentality which gave rise to a type of greediness, could result in the wicked type of mischievousness. It gives rise to a type of greediness for sense gratification, through which one becomes absorbed in materialism. That is Vatsasura. Greed for sense gratification, not greedy for bhakti, greed for sense gratification. Greed is recommended by Rupa Goswami. We should be greedy for Krishna consciousness. But Lord Krishna said greed is one of the gates that leads to hell. If it is material greed, it leads to hell. It is for spiritual greed, it will give us Krishna prema. We will develop pure bhakti. So Vatsasura represents materialistic tendency, the childish mentality to think that life is about sense gratification and very greedy. Now we have a big body, so we don't remember. But if you look at children, you can see what it means. Any child, a child takes its mouth. Anything. It's a poison, it is knife, it is fire. Whatever thing the child takes in the mouth is eatable. So Vasasura represents that kind of a demon. So when Krishna was playing his pastimes in the material world, this demon came. The intention is to kill Krishna. How does he represent our today existence? But the shoulder intention is to kill Krishna, which is not possible. The demons, the Vatsasura today is a person who is taken to Krishna consciousness not to practice, but is taken to Krishna consciousness as a source of distraction. Distraction. If our activities in any way distract the attention of devotees, that is Vatsasura. Vatsasura mentality. If in any way, either by our behavior, our activities, our speech, or whatever, that discourages devotees from taking to Krishna consciousness, that is Vatsasura. To kill Krishna, or to destroy Krishna consciousness. Krishna was just about 6 years or 5 years, going to 6. And at that time, the children in the cowhead community were given charge of the calves, like apprentice. They were apprenticed, and they have to go out to take care of the cows, the calves. But as children, he can take care of the children of the cows. So Krishna was given charge with Balaram to take care of the cows with their friends. And they used to go to the forest. So they went to the forest and Vatsasura came, disguised as a calf. In the middle of so many cows, this calf was there, which was actually a demon, and his intention was to kill Krishna and Balaram. So Krishna identified the demon, and he told Balaram, Balaram, this character looks strange. You can't trust him. He is not our regular cows. So who is this character? Balaram asked. Will you take care of him, or should I take care of him? Krishna said, let me take care of him. And then at one point, this calf just came and charged towards Krishna. And he tried to kill Krishna. And Krishna just grabbed the calf with his hands and started to wield him, swing him. This is Krishna's favorite way of killing the demons. Krishna swing the Bhattasura until he gave up the eye. And this happened at the at the base of Giriraj. Bakasura and Bhattasura were killed the same day, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. Bhattasura was in the morning. Bakasura was in the afternoon. Bakasura, another powerful demon, was very angry that Krishna, a friend of Kamsa, is a friend of Kamsa, the brother of Putana. She was angry, Krishna has killed my sister. So I will revenge. The demons are very foolish. When you look at all the demons, they're very foolish. A person who can kill your sister can also kill you. But they don't see that. They think that because this person has killed my sister or killed my brother, I am more stronger than my sister and my brother. This was to kill the person to avenge the death of my sister or my brother. It's demonic mentality. They are bereft of knowledge. Therefore, they cannot understand the Krishna position or the position of devotees of Krishna. So, Bakasura, he also came, he took the body of which body took? Bakasura. Which body did he take? Bakasura took the body of a dog, like a bird, but not a bird. So Bakasura is what? What form does it take? Crane. A crane. A crane and a swan, they look the same. They look similar. But they are different in character. Sisi Gauran Thai. Sabihari ki jaya, Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki. A crane has a mentality or a future which look like a swan. A swan. Swan is a very auspicious bird. It's attracted to auspicious things, or clean places. But the crane Duplicitous. Duplicitous. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, false religiosity. He represents cunning duplicity, deceptive behavior, and hypocrisy. The outward manifestation of a false lifestyle of cheating activities. That is a crane. So Bakasura. False religiosity. The crane will stand on one leg, which is meditation like Hiranakasipu. We stand on one leg, and in deep meditation, like a yogi. But what the crane is meditating on, not Krishna, meditating the whole time about the fish. Why meditating on fish? Why not Krishna? In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna said, the demons, they think sense gratification is the supreme. So the crane thinks that fish is the supreme to be meditated upon. So he's meditating on sense gratification. So we can also see our own mind. What do we meditate throughout the whole day? What is the preoccupation of our mind? What do we think throughout the whole day? 24 hours Krishna gave for us in a day. What do we meditate on the whole day for 24 hours? Like a crane or a swine? Which one? Crane? Swan. We think the whole day, the whole 24 hours our mind is working. But how is our mind working? Working fully designing our Krishna consciousness. That's what our mind is designing, 24 hours. Or planning how to execute our sense gratification without somebody dictating us. Like the crane is standing on one leg and meditating. What is meditating inside? Who knows? Who knows? A yogi is meditating on the super soul. The Bhagasura is meditating on the fish. Both of them are standing on one leg or standing inside the water. Shivaramuni meditating in the water. He's trying to meditate on super soul. Bhakasura is meditating not on Krishna, meditating on sense gratification. The moment you see the fish, meditation is finished. See Bhakasura. So he was thinking, I will kill Krishna. Then he took this form. And also mixed with the cowherd boys and the Krishna. They all mixed together. His intention is not to play with Krishna. The cowherd boys, they fight with Krishna every day. But their fighting is not to kill Krishna. Their fighting is not to beat Krishna. Their fighting is to give Krishna pleasure. Bhakasura is here not to give Krishna pleasure. He's here to kill Krishna. And Krishna knew this is a demon, like he did for Vatsasura. And Krishna knew this is a demon. And Krishna also designed the way. As he was designed the way to kill Krishna, Krishna designed the way to kill him. So, Bhakasura swallowed Krishna. What has it swallowed? The greatest prasada, the supreme prasada, was eaten by Bakasura. Did he become purified? He couldn't maintain the prasadam, the supreme prasadam. Lord Krishna was swallowed into him, but he vomited Krishna because Krishna was burning. Prasadam doesn't burn our stomach. Is it? Prasadam doesn't burn our stomach. Prasadam makes us satisfied. You take prasadam, you feel satisfied. You feel joyful. One get nourished by taking prasadam. The supreme prasadam was taken by Vasasura, but he was not purified. Why? Because he has a demonic mentality to kill Krishna. Without the mention of Krishna, one can see Krishna directly. Without the mention of Krishna, one can have association of Krishna. Without the mention of Krishna, one can even have Krishna in the heart, but no purification. Instead of having purification of associating with Krishna, he was killed because the heart was not purified. The heart is not a devotee. It's a demon. If our consciousness is not adjusted to a favorable situation, if our consciousness is not adjusted to fit into a favorable situation in Krishna consciousness, all the 9 limbs of bhakti, which is meant for purifying us, will become a source of destruction. Bakasura did not get purified. He had the powerful association of Krishna, even in up to the point of entering into his body. In Ramayana, Kakabushundi became purified by swallowing Lord Ramachandra. Ramachandra swallowed him into his body. He became purified. Although he does not have a good intention, but his intention was not demonic. He was foolish. He was foolish. He wanted to see Lord Ramachandra, the supreme personality of Godhead. But he was pious. Association with Ramachandra, he became purified. As a crow, he became a pure devotee of Lord Ramachandra, and he decided not to give up that body which he used in attaining the Lord. He's keeping his body as a crow till today. Bakasura swallowed Krishna, didn't get purified. His brother also, Akasura, he also entered into his body, which didn't get purified. He took prasad, supreme prasadam, he didn't get purified. Prasadam became poison that was killed. Because of demonic mentality. So to practice Krishna consciousness successfully, we must have a favorable attitude. The same thing Rupa Goswami said. Kamsa meditated upon Krishna 24 hours. Kamsa meditating, he meditated on Krishna 24 hours, both day and night. In sleep, Kamsa sees Krishna, which is a wonderful Krishna consciousness. But our Acharya said he's not a devotee. Therefore, that was not meditation. He was full of fear. Because it's a demon. He could not get purified. He was destroyed. So that is Vatasura, Bakasura in Dhenukasura. Dhenukasura, he lived in Talavan, Tal tree. I've been reading in Tal tree for years. It's only once I was able to taste the fruit. Have you tasted it? Huh? Yeah, you have the fortune, so you taste it. How was it like? Huh? How was it like? Contains coconut. It is very nice, but you must very experienced cook before you can give a correct test. If you don't know how to cook, you don't get the correct test from it. You must be a very good cook, very experienced cook, to have it that you relish it. So the person who prepared the one I took, it was partly bitter, partly sweet, not so sweet like you had your own. Is that what you would taste also? Did you say? Or fully sweet? Yeah, that's the experienced cook. That's the experienced person. If you're not a good cook, you'll not be able to get it correctly. Everything is scientific. Everything is scientific. You must know the science of everything to get a correct result. So, one day the cowhead boys, they told Krishna, we are very hungry. We are hungry, Lord Krishna. You are very experienced in killing so many demons. But just look in front. Just look in our front. Can't you perceive the aroma of that food? You cannot hear it from here? They're appetizing Lord Krishna and Balaram. So Krishna will kill the Nukasura. Can't you hear the aroma from here? Krishna says, yes, I can perceive it. We have the desire to taste it. So many years we are living in Vrindavan, but we cannot have the taste of this tree. Even though it is our property, we cannot have the taste. Can't you make us fortunate? So I said, yes, why not? Very powerful demon lives there. And because of him, nobody can go there. And the boy looked at his many tall tree with so many fruit, all of them completely ripe, ready for consumption. But who can go there because of fear of the Nukasura? So Krishna said, no problem. I will do that. So Prabhupada described it very beautifully in Krishna book. So Krishna and Balaram, they took the cowhead boys' friends. And because there's a history of the Nukasura. So Krishna didn't kill the Nukasura. Krishna allowed Balaram to do that. So Balaram was kicking the trees, and so many trees were falling. It was so many were coming down. And it was a big festival for the cowhead boys. The boys were enjoying themselves. In the history of the Nukasura, nobody had ever tried or think of entering there. Who can desire to taste the fruit, but nobody ever desired to enter the tall tree forest. So the Nukasura, being foolish as a demon, was thinking, nobody can enter here. Nobody, in the whole universe, nobody can enter here. Demonic mentality. We have territory. This place belongs to me. You are a foreigner. Don't come here. That did the Nukasura mentality. It had been there, not a new thing. We're not culturing it new. It had been there. So he was thinking nobody can come here. I'm the one here. So he was shocked to see that somebody, human being, not even demigod, human being has entered the forest. And without permission from him, he's already making the tree to fall, and they're enjoying, they're having feast. So he became very angry. It was his time to leave the body. So he came, and Lord Balaram started enjoying his strength, his activity of coming to the material world. Paritanaya sadunam vinasaya chaduskritam. Started doing his duty. Cut hold of the hind legs. And they will make a sport. Give him like a baby is playing with sugarcane. It's a child. It's not something wonderful. Balaram, he's a supreme personality of God. He's the source of everything. So he killed the Nukasura, threw him to the tree. Now he doesn't have to kick the tree for the fruit to come down. He has to use the Nukasura to bring down the fruit. So he threw him to the tree, and all the fruit will just come in and buy it. So he did some devotional service for the cowhead boys. Unintentionally. Agata Sukriti, he did. So he was killed in this way, and all other associates of the Nukasura started coming. Oh, our master is killed. Let us avenge the love we have for our master. That is foolishness. Now the Nukasura was killed, so Krishna didn't kill him. And Krishna has right to kill other demons. We know the Nukasura. So Krishna and Balaram, they were using all the asses in that forest to play. It's a play for them. They were playing. The play Krishna and Balaram were doing is a destruction for demons. That's how all of them were killed. And Talaban forest became purified from the Nukasura. So now you can go on pilgrimage. You can visit there and hear the pastimes of Krishna and Balaram with the cowhead boys in this forest. And also get the fruit to make festival. Does it have some? No. Okay. So next time we go for the season, you can bring some more. Maybe I will taste from your cook. So I can taste that one. He gave me a very big bowl of it. I couldn't finish it because it was bitter and tasty. So, at least for the taste for my lifetime, I took once. Next time I'll take from your cook. So I can finish the whole bowl of it. Anyway, so this is the of the Nukasura, Bakasura, and Vasasura. By the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna. Hare Krishna. Comment or question?
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
You very nicely mentioned that how Krishna and Balaram, just in their play sports, they killed demons, so many. Maharaj, you were also mentioning that, I think Vatsasura, you were mentioning that we discourage somebody in Krishna consciousness and kill their Krishna consciousness. So I was thinking that many times it happens with me that sometimes unknowingly and sometimes helplessly, due to poor attitudes, poor mentality, we end up discouraging others at different levels in their Krishna consciousness, sometimes due to immaturity. So then how we can overcome this? Thank you.
Good, very good question. Thank you for your sincerity. Unintentional offenses or sins, unintentional, Krishna forgives. Krishna forgives, the pure devotees, they forgive. Because it's not intentional. Due to our weakness. And we are trying to overcome this. So they will see our good intention. They overcome. They will overlook. On our own, as we have realized that I have, in one way or other, acted in such a way that someone is discouraged, although not intentionally, it's due to my weakness. If we are fortunate to realize that, then we should pray for forgiveness. We should pray, we should beg for forgiveness. We should pray to be empowered so that we can be a source of encouragement for everyone, all human beings, all living entities. Our existence should be that of encouragement, not discouragement, either verbally or mentally or gross. Many times we have acted like this, discouraging devotees even in Krishna consciousness by our whimsical activities or sinful activities. It is very, very dangerous when one justify that. Sadhu eva. I'm a sadhu. Yes, you are a sadhu. Discouraging devotees. A sadhu does not discourage him. A sadhu encourages everyone in the Krishna consciousness. Even when they are offended, they will never take it seriously. Instead, they will pray for the offender. Please, Krishna, forgive them. Forgive them. That's sadhu. So you are very, he's very, very sincere to say, yes, we do this unintentionally, what to do. We should pray. We should pray for forgiveness. We should beg for forgiveness. We should ask for mercy so that we can overcome all these narratives which are affecting our progress in Krishna consciousness and become a useful instrument in promoting Krishna consciousness by our behavior, by our characters, by our words. We can encourage the devotees. We should pray for that. We should pray for that. All right. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much for the beautiful class. You were mentioning about Bakasura, how he has taken the form of a crane, and the tendency of the crane is to cheat, appears to be in meditation, but thinks of only fish, the sense gratification. So, like we can say, at least I can say that my situation is like that. Externally appearing to be practicing Krishna consciousness, but internally dwelling upon the sense objects. So in the example you showed that how even though he took Krishna inside, but he was not purified. So when we take the holy names, we take prasadam. So how we can take in such a way that we can be purified?
Thank you. Nice question. Sometimes when we visit a doctor will say we are suffering from food poison, right? Food poison. Why food become poison? The food is for nourishment. But here, doctor is telling us that we are suffering from food poison. Why food became a poison? A food become a poison due to the mentality we had at the time of eating the food. So you see, in the Vedic culture, if someone is taking prasada, you don't give him or her bad news. You don't tell a bad news to the person while he is eating. It is said afterward. Afterward, it can be said, but not what the person is eating. Why? Because if the person is giving such a news, that food will become poison because the mentality is changed towards the food. Similarly, our job and our Krishna consciousness will become a powerful purifying agent, which they are, a powerful purifying agent due to our attitude, our mentality. Prabhupada, this famous sentence Prabhupada made in the Nectar of Instruction, very famous word. Huh? Advancement in Krishna consciousness depends on the attitude of the followers. The rituals in Bhakti, we are doing that. All the rituals, we are doing that. Hare Krishna, we are doing that. Doing puja, we are doing that. Worshipping, we are doing that. Distribution, we are doing that. Associating, we are doing that. The mentality makes the difference. What is the intention? Make the difference. What is there in the mind while we are doing all these things? Make the difference. That is very, very important. The attitude. So how do we make our food not a poison? It is, we are said to be honoring prasadam, right? We are honoring, we have the respect. So similarly, we should have respect for the name which we are chanting. We should have respect. We should have a full understanding about what we are trying to do. If someone enters into kitchen, you going to sleep? No, you're going to cook, right? So if someone takes a chanting bead in the hand, what is he trying to do? Discussion? Conversation? Planning these activities? No. He's chanting. So His Grace, Mahatma Prabhu said, when I chant, I chant. You understand? When I chant, I chant. Means there's nothing else. Nothing else is chanting. Nothing else. If you don't do that, we are doing alphabet chanting. Alphabet. And that can go for million lifetimes. So it is very important for us to understand what we are trying to do. What are we trying to do with the beat in my hand, or sitting in a class, or sitting in an asana, or entering to the altar, or I'm sitting before prasadam? What am I trying to do? We're going to do meditation on Krishna, Krishna's holy name, or whatever we want to do. Let become Krishna conscious. Otherwise, we will do mechanical, external, a devotional service. External, mechanical, which will waste our time. To waste our time. Krishna consciousness means to be conscious of Krishna all the time. All the time, in everything that we do. Everything that we do is to be conscious of Krishna. That is Krishna consciousness. So it doesn't become food poison. Our prasadam doesn't become prasadam poison. It becomes a source of purification, agent of purification. That's why we are taking. That's what we're taking them. We can change our attitude from hearing the importance of doing the right thing. If I don't eat with proper attitude, I'm going to get food poisoning, which I don't want. Therefore, I should have a positive attitude towards my eating so that I'll get nourished. I'll be satisfied by that process. Does it make sense? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
I want to share one understanding. Please correct if it's wrong. So as you described that about these demons and Bakasur swallowed Krishna, and you gave nice example that he took Supreme Mahaprasad, but still he could not swallow it. He vomited it. But ultimately we see that all the demons in this pastime, they got purified and they got liberated, either Sayujya or Sarupya. So even if an envious person comes and in the mood of judging ISKCON or judging the activities of devotees, he associates with them or takes prasad just to judge or give a negative report, wouldn't he get purified at the end?
The demons Krishna killed, yes, they got purified. Because it has to do with Krishna. And these demons, they are not ordinary to have association with Krishna. But their narrative which they represent is dangerous. That we should avoid. Not the person. The character they represent, very dangerous. You should avoid that. So we don't make offense to these demons. But their character, their behavior, we should not let. Otherwise, they get purified. And also, what is the purification they got? Merging into Krishna's body, or Krishna's effulgence, which is also another punishment. Which is punishment. They will eventually get liberation, but they will take some time. Why should one take such a long distance if there is a short one, a bona fide short one? Why should I go through that way? Why should okay, Krishna consciousness is always precious. So even if I don't become a pure devotee in this lifetime, let's see how many lifetimes. There's not a problem. There's a problem. There's a problem. What's the problem? Times are not the same. Time changes every time. And at the time it's changing, things become more and more difficult. No, more and more easy. More and more difficult. So if you don't, I think Krishna consciousness in this lifetime, the next life will be very, very hard. It will be harder than this time. So we should not think that, yeah, I can do it next life. Yes, we'll do it next life. We need to put more effort in the next life than this one. See, better we finish this time by the mercy of Prabhupada. Because he said one time. Because I said Bahu Janma, but Prabhupada said one lifetime. So he has given mercy. So we take advantage. We can take advantage of that. Or otherwise, you can follow Krishna process Bahu Janma. So you can take many, many births to come to Vasudeva Sarvamiti. You can come to that level after many, many births. But Prabhupada said one lifetime. Which one is better? Prabhupada one is better. No? Yeah? So let's follow Prabhupada's one. Don't wait for Krishna's one. Wait for Krishna's one, it took a long time. We follow proper time. So we'll get it. Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Hare Krishna.